Well, welcome back to the shed again in these very uncertain times, and as somebody more famous than me said, and now for something completely different. In our part of the world we're in lockdown at the minute due to this coronavirus. Most unfortunate state. Being over 70, we have the added advantage that we can get food delivered, but we're not allowed out. So I thought I'd do a little video about something completely different to what we normally do. And there's red things flashing on this camera again, and I don't know what they are. Is it picking up my sound? I don't know what the red flashing is. Anyway, we'll see if it's worked, and I'll show you what we're going to be playing with today. Right, what we're going to be looking at is this, and what a marvellous beast it is. This is my Rover SD1 3.5 litre V8. Well, this is not actually it, this is a picture of it. There we go, a Haynes manual for the 3.5 litre Rover. This is a vehicle I owned and drove back in the 80s. And I managed to acquire one a few years ago. Not the same one, but nevertheless a Rover SD1 Vanden Pla. Woohoo! It's a vehicle I've always liked the look of. I'll put some pictures up in a minute. Italian styling, I believe. Probably not one of Rover's best. The appearance of it and the styling was superb, you couldn't fault it. But I believe the manufacture was not up to the mark. It was in the 80s when British Leyland and Rover and that were in very dire states. Production quality wasn't the best. Money wasn't available, and I'm just quoting from other people's sources, not something I researched, but for instance, the predecessor to this, the P6, had independent suspension all round and was built like a tank. Well, this was a little bit of a retrograde step. It went back to a live axle, which and drum brakes on it, which was a step back. I owned a P6 before as well, and they were a lovely car, a lovely solid feeling car, but they didn't have the looks of the SD1. It was, to me, it was a lovely looking car. Anyway, we've got one, and we've started doing things to it. I bought it where you usually buy things when you're drunk. I bought it on eBay. I think I give 700 quid for it. But the thing that attracted me to it was there were shots of it. I didn't go and see it. I just bought it blind on eBay. There were pictures of it, and the picture with the bonnet open intrigued me because, as I remembered it, all the original ducting was there. It hadn't been boy raced and had different air filters or anything put on it. It was all standard, and so were the shots of the inside. So I bought it, and when I got it home, it didn't disappoint. No rot in it. which is unusual. It was solid. There was cosmetic things like the corners of the door, front two doors had got a little bit of rust in them. There was surface rust. The paint was not very good, but after a little bit of fettling, it passed its test, and everything electrically worked on it. Even the sunroof, it was perfect. It even had the emergency winding handle for the sunroof. It was complete. And about 3 years ago or more, I took it to a local garage to have a respray on it. Price was agreed, and I left it with them, and nothing happened for 3 years. And it's only in the last couple of weeks we've had it back. I paid him the amount that I agreed, but I should have looked at it more, the job he did on it. I'll be pleasant. Wasn't very good, it was very amateurish. So we've got a lovely car with an amateurish paint job on it. But obviously in that 3 years, it hasn't done it a lot of good. So my son and I are at the moment refettling it again. We've had to put new plugs, leads. The carburetors are not right. It's running very rich. It is running, but we've got our work cut out for us on it over the next few months. But obviously everything has had to stop because we're not allowed to do anything. Not as, you know, my son's got a young family, so I don't want to go down there, and he doesn't want to come up here, so we've come to a stop. But I just thought I'd show you what we're up to. The idea was to go down there and do video of us working on it and making it better, but as I say, due to the circumstances we're in at the minute, we can't do that. Whether I can get down there shortly to take it for another little run, because we have done a couple of little runs down the local bypass in it, we'll have to see. If I do, I'll record it. I'll insert some pictures. I think I've got some pictures of the vehicle as it was when I first bought it, and then as I say, the next time we might have some real video of the vehicle now. Well, that's just a little introduction into what we're going to be getting up to in the near future. Well, I'll take you for a run in the Rover SD1. So thanks for watching, and we'll speak in the next one.